I really wanted to talk about Fable 5. I used that model for the 3 days that it was out for, and I used it extensively. I used it on an enterprise account, and I had a very generous limit. And the performance for that model, like for doing real work, because I've seen a lot of videos on the internet that talk about how amazing Fable is for running benchmarks, but I didn't use it to run benchmarks. I used it to do actual work. The level of intelligence that this AI model has is something I've never seen before. And I've used all the major models that have come out from Anthropic before that, and I used some of the Chinese models. I used the GPT models, of course. But Fable was something special. I was working on my iOS app, and I was doing a major redesign. The design that I came up with wasn't really that good looking, and I'm not a designer, and I didn't really want to use Cloud Design for this. So I gave Fable like my vision of how the application should look like, and I gave it like a couple of reference screenshots from other apps, and what it did next actually blew my mind. It decided to build this compositor renderer where it can create concepts of the design and look at them and decide if they look good or not. And it did something that I've never seen any AI model do before. When it was judging the design, it crops on the corners and it crops on the parts that have a lot of detail. And it analyzes the cropped version and it finds issues and it fixes them automatically. This is something that I've never seen any AI model do before. It also has this tendency to build tooling around the work that it was doing. It was also really good at one-shotting things. I had the iOS app done and I really wanted to create an Android version of it. To be fair, the Android version was not bare bones, like it wasn't starting from scratch. It already had some of the infrastructure done, but it was very slim. I asked it to clone the iOS app and keep feature parity in mind when it's working on the Android version, and to try to clone every possible feature into Android. And I didn't want to do this using JavaScript or any like React native. No, I wanted to do this in native Kotlin. And it did it. It did it in one shot. It took a while. It took around 45 minutes for it to finish, but it did it completely. And it copied the design that we built for iOS, which was built around liquid glass, and it converted that for Android. So the performance of Fable in real life was mind blowing. And I really miss having it in my tool belt. And I wish they could bring it back sooner.